Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the hashtag TFR Motivation Monday Zoom. We are
guys.
Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles. We are your hosts, and we are excited. We've got some great information to share with you about what you miss if you don't go to events.
Gotta go.
You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, you got to show up to go up, right?
That's right. No FOMO for you.
All right. So first of all, we want to make sure that all of you are plugged in and know where to get all the information. When you can't follow us live, right? You can hop on the replays. We always upload them to the Team Freedom Reigns channel on YouTube. So please make sure and go there, follow the channel, make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notifications when we upload new content like we do every single week. You want to be in the know.
Right.
That's part of being plugged in, right? Get in there. Now, something that we have done is that we've changed this up to where we're not doing all of the announcements here in the TFR call because we want to save the time to get into the meat and potatoes of the call. All right. But this is big. All right. We have less than 48 hours now to take advantage of this flash sale where you can get 20% off of the True Science hair care and skincare products. It's individual SKUs only, but 20% off, including the amazing beauty serum that every single one of us now all of a sudden cannot live without. It's such good stuff. So before Wednesday at noon Mountain Time, make sure that you go and you get your fill of all of the True Science hair care and skincare products that you absolutely cannot live without. And that's for us, that's all of them.
If Perfecting Lotion came in bathtub size or like 55-gallon drums, we'd be bathing in it.
I'm thinking beauty serum.
Well,
I'm thinking all of it.
Yeah.
I love our products. So go get it. Go get it. Take advantage of this and make sure that you are letting the people that have been on the fence and have not quite become your customer yet, let them know they can do it now and save 20%. Love it.
Love it. Love it.
All right. So this week's call on the TFR Motivation Monday Zoom, we want to talk about events because we have a really big one coming up. And there are reasons why you need to know that they are non-negotiable. And it's all benefits to you as a distributor, as a business owner, and as an individual that you'll get out of it. So this is not just a matter of you showing up because we want you to. It's because these are non-negotiable because what you will get out of them, what you'll get from them. And even before you go, what you'll get just by committing to going, by registering. So you ready to jump in?
All true stories. Yeah, I'm realizing that slide didn't convert very well.
It's all good. It's okay. All good. It's okay. All right. So here we go. So we heard these stats again, you know, we've heard these before, but we just had them brought to our attention again at LVA this last weekend when we were there. And it just blows our mind every single time, the difference between the businesses of the people that commit and show up at events and the people that don't. Right?
People that miss out.
Yeah. So because of the pandemic, we don't have 2020 numbers, but we are going back to when we did have live events and we were all showing up there. In 2019, which is the last year of the live events, the people that attended events, distributors with LifeVantage businesses that attended events, rank advanced 558% faster.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They sold 291% more products. They enrolled 2,241% more customers and distributors. And that's not a stutter. That's not a stutter on that too. That is accurate numbers. Okay. So if you want to enroll people, get to events. And they earned 119% more than the people that did not attend the LifeVantage events. So I would just say right here on this call, on this slide, we could just end the call.
Yeah, because those are legit numbers.
Well, if you're in, this is a business, and if you're going to treat it as a business, you got to be looking at the numbers, right? And if you want to grow your business, then what more do you need right here, right? Attending events. But we really want to break it down a little bit more for you guys on why. There's so many things that you get out of events. We want to talk about some of those things. So,
well, it's because it's what leaders do. I remember when I first got involved in LifeVantage, first rodeo with network marketing, and literally wanting to reinvent the wheel, because some of the ways that things were been doing, I didn't understand. I didn't say, why would I have to go to an event and get all cheered up and rah and get excited? I'm already excited. And it
Did you
was
ever
said
want
to
to be a
me,
cheerleader when you were, growing up?
I did
Did
not.
you ever?
No.
Yeah.
I admired them from the sidelines, but I never wanted to be one. But don't distract me. I
Sorry.
got a really good point to make. And I know she asked that question intentionally because she was never a cheerleader. She never wanted to be a cheerleader because she was on the court or on the field or in the game as well. But so long story short, why are those statistics real? And the reality is, and it was explained to me this way in a golf analogy. And I'm not really necessarily a fan of golf because I kind of suck at it. But they said, if you could take the best golfer in the world, and back then when I got involved in LifeVantage, it was Tiger Woods. He was blowing everybody away. He said, if Tiger Woods was going to teach you golf, and he showed up to teach you golf, and he said, hold the club this way, stand this way, swing this way, put the ball on the tee this way, would you listen? I was like, of course. And I said, would you say, no, Tiger, that's all great for you, but I think I'm going to do it this way? It's actually a really silly question. He said, then why don't you just listen? Because the most successful people, not just at LifeVantage, but in this industry, never, and he said, never miss events. So why wouldn't you do what the most successful people do? He goes, you want to be successful, right? And I was like, I wanted to be successful in network marketing more than I could even explain. He said, then you must go to events. I went to the first one, which was the ribbon cutting at LifeVantage called Sea Change. And I've never, ever, ever missed an event since in over 12 years. And the results are there. The people that are growing the fastest and doing the most are the people that attend the events. We're going to share with you some reasons why.
Yeah. And thinking back to my first event, it was the first global convention. And I remember back then, and it was really interesting because that's the first time I ever met Chris Michael, if you know who Elite Pro 9 Chris Michael is, and also Master Pro 10 Colt Elam. And it was just such an environment of family and camaraderie, and it was comfortable that it's like you could go right up to these guys and have a conversation with them and not even think twice of it, even though I had only been in the business for less than 3 weeks before global convention. So I was brand spanking new, but I was told, if you want to be a professional, if you want to build a LifeVantage business that's going to pay you, you have to go to events. And so I went to the event because that's what I wanted, right? So it really kind of, that first, but why is, why are you doing your business? If you want it to stay exactly where it's at right now and not really grow and not really make money to where it pays you, you don't have to go to events. Right? So why are you building your LifeVantage business first? But if it has anything to do with creating an income stream that is Pro 3 or higher, or to where you want to positively affect and impact lives globally, you must attend events.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If you just want to make some hobby money, you don't have to go. It's for the real difference is amateurs versus professionals. If you want to be professional and you want to treat this like a business, go to events. If it's more of a hobby and do what you do in your spare time and it's okay that it's just a hobby, then you don't need to go. It's really that simple.
Well, let's talk about the things that you will get out of going to events, the benefits, okay? Because it's not just a matter of you saying yes and you're going to go and other people are going to be, woohoo, you let LifeVantage know early that you're going to be there and made it easy on them. No, this is one time that's kind of about you.
Yep.
And so we want you to see what benefits that you will actually get out of going to events. And this is the first one. At events is where you develop the huge belief that you need to be able to build a business in network marketing. And it's the 4 pillars that we've been talking about. It's the 4 pillars that they teach on LVAs that we had a string of TFR calls on just in the past couple of months. We talked about each one of these, but the 4 pillars is belief in the industry, seeing that network marketing really works. Belief in this company is number 2. Learning who we are as a company, what our company stands for in the industry, who we want to be in the industry, and who is running this company. You got to go to events to learn those things. And then the third one is belief in our products. you get to see the science. You get to hear from the
Mhm.
researchers. It's such an amazing way to build a belief in these products that we have. Hearing from stage the stories, the life-changing stories of people that just got in here a little bit before you. They're just further along the path than you are. And then number 4 is that belief in yourself. I got to tell you, that first event that I went to, that global convention I was talking about, when I saw Colt Elam up there on stage, I was like, dang, if this guy can do this, I definitely can do this. And so that increased my belief in myself and what I could do, because I saw other people up there on stage, and they were like me. I wasn't any better than them, but I sure as heck wasn't any worse than them. And so I had that big shot in the arm that, hey, I can do this thing called LifeVantage in this company named, or it's this thing called network marketing in this company named LifeVantage, with these amazing products that are changing people's lives around the world.
Absolutely. And I'll never forget that very first event too, the ribbon cutting I went to, and then later the annual convention. But the ribbon cutting for me was really transformational, because of that list of 4, the only one that I had belief in was the product, because of what it had done for me and my knee injury, what it was doing in my practice with my patients. The industry, no thank you. I intentionally didn't join this industry for a long time. In fact, when I went to Sea Change, our ribbon cutting event, I was still telling people that I'm in prosperity and health solutions, so that I wouldn't have to say network marketing, because health and prosperity solutions sounds legit. It sounds actually kind of good. Network marketing, not so much. I was not a fan. LifeVantage, the company was in the red by $50 million. The stock, I didn't even tell people there was stock, because it was trading at 22 cents a share. Who gets excited about that?
Right.
Myself, I had doubt in myself. And so Colt was one of the ones too. When I saw him speak, and there was some other people, because I was on the radio, I had an AM talk radio show, but that's in a room by myself with a little thing that says on air. When it's on air, people around the world, around the area in their cars are listening. And I got one guy that I'm looking through a window at, my producer, Joe. Me and Joe and an on-air light. That was it. I had no problem doing that. Nobody was watching me. But I was like, if I could get up on a stage like that, I'd probably die. And then people came out and they didn't die. And they didn't. And I remember Colt going, oh my gosh, this guy's like even using a couple swear words that are probably his normal language. And I thought, if he can do it and these other people can do it, I can certainly do it. So I left with definitely more belief in myself. And by the end of that weekend, I believed in our company. I was still a little flaky about the industry as a whole, but I knew LifeVantage was legit. The products were legit. And if I played this right, I could go help a lot of people. And a lot of things changed that first event. Major belief outcome change. Outcome or belief on steroids after that first event.
I consider that a huge benefit. I mean, because you can't do this business without having belief, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So attending events, this is the number one reason why attending events is non-negotiable. And we're talking about LVAs, we're talking about elite academies, and right now, most importantly, global convention that is coming up in just over 3 weeks' time. We're just around the corner, guys, on your opportunity to say yes to ballooning your belief in such a way that it's not going to deflate.
Right.
It's amazing.
It's just going to go up.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, by the way.
Yeah, it is. All right. So the second is the new information.
New information gets said from stage. Secrets get revealed at events.
Yeah. And there's big secrets coming, guys. It's like, we're like, I want to tell you now, but we can't, kind of thing.
We kind of sign documents that we can't give information out.
Trouble.
But good stuff is coming.
But we can tell you that attending this event is going to blow your mind. Okay. So whether you're attending virtually or in person, I will tell you that there's going to be benefits to attending in person. If you're able to be there at all, you should be there in person if you're comfortable with it right now. But if you're attending in the virtual method as well, there's going to be special announcements about the incentive trip. We're going to finally find out where we're going. Who's excited about that? So excited about that. And I'm sure that there will be additional ways to earn points. How about new product releases?
There's something coming. I have a feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. I know there is something coming, and you're going to be like, whole new demographic. What? Amazing, amazing things going to be released. There's going to be people that are rank advancing that again is going to build your personal belief, because they're going to be exactly like you walking across that stage, just a few steps ahead of you. But they're showing you, just like Roger Bannister, right?
4 Minute Mile.
4 Minute Mile. They're showing you that they did it, and so can you. And then the recognition that happens at these events, it's stellar. It is definitely part of that belief building process. We all love to be celebrated, and this is on the big stage. So if you are pushing for a big rank advancement, September is definitely the month to do it. Get recognized from stage, walking the stage at Global Convention. And then, new market announcements generally happen at Global Convention and other big events. So the second major benefit to attending events, specifically Global Convention right around the corner, is all of the new information that you will get to hear first. And there's nothing like being first.
That's right.
Because you know what? In every competitive event, there is first, and then there's not first.
First loser.
Yes.
Second place is the first loser.
Yes, exactly. So you want to be there, you want to hear it first. And I want you to feel a little bit of FOMO if you are not registered yet. That's fear of missing out, because there's a lot of amazing stuff coming. You're going to see things that are going to blow your mind, bust your ears, and you're going to love it. It's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, hold on before you go.
Go.
One of the things that I want to highly, highly, highly encourage you, whether you're watching this virtually or you're attending it live, please, please, please do not use the recognition portion as your time to go to the bathroom and go hang out in the hallway. Because here's a pro tip. Recognition, if you lack belief, if you're wavering at all, if you're wondering, can you do this? Recognition is the portion that will tell you not only can you do it, but you need to do it, because you will see people from all walks of life. You'll see young people that just graduated high school, just became old enough as an adult to sign a contract, and they're rank advancing. And you're going to see people walking across the stage with gray hair in a walker that are also rank advancing, and everywhere in between, from professionalism, from multiple degrees to high school dropouts, people that never even went a day to high school.
Yes.
That's why recognition is so powerful, because this industry is the most level playing field there is in a profession. So please do not skip recognition. Make it a point to sit there and observe and listen and watch. Your belief will skyrocket, and you'll see yourself up there. And this is the thing: live vicariously through yourself by watching recognition.
Yeah, I love that. And then, by the way, guys, if you're running for that 2022 incentive trip, that bucket list trip, you also get 3 points for going to convention. Yeah. All right. And if you're running for it, you only need 250, and you get points for all of the events. So take advantage of that, because these are points that you can personally control, and they're yours, right? You
and don't put it, if it's a 9-month qualifying period, do not start accruing points now, which is why it's triple points in September. Do it now. Don't wait until the end. Get as close as you can in the first several months. If you're going to slack off, do it at the end. Don't do it in the beginning and then rush at the end. You will be sorry.
Yep, absolutely. So go get your 3 points and get registered as soon as we're done here. And then this one, I love this, because we actually have Mary Ellen's watching on the TFR page, and she just got done saying that she'll be there and she's looking forward to meeting us in person. And that's what this is all about too. The in-person events helps you to develop new lifelong friendships with like-minded people, whether they're part of your direct team or whether they're cross-line. It doesn't matter. We're all Team LifeVantage. They'll become friends. They'll become supporters and cheerleaders. But how about becoming third-party validators for each other? Yeah, they become your asset as well. And think about it. You already have so much in common.
You're biohackers.
I mean, seriously.
You're LifeVantage peeps.
Yes. And we attract a certain type of people, special people, into this business. And so everybody should just be friends.
That's right.
right? So this is another benefit to attending events in person. Virtually is great too, because you can then reach out to people that you see that have crossed stage, that you see being recognized, all of that kind of stuff, and go and follow them on social media. You can friend request the ones you really feel connected to, all of that kind of stuff. But guys, the in-person event is where you actually get to shake hands and get to know each other and just really develop the friendships that will last all lifelong. I mean, I would say that most of our family that we call family, our chosen family, aren't blood relatives. We look at you guys, and when we see your faces, like I am thinking about so many of you that I know are going to be in person, and my heart is so full and my cheeks hurt just thinking about it. And I cannot wait to see every single one of you, hear how your families are doing, just really get down and into, how being separated has affected us, but now how being brought back together is going to benefit us.
Seriously.
I love it. I'm so excited.
Memories.
Yes.
I'll never forget at one of these events, and I think it might have been Las Vegas, having dinner with Kim Jakes, Elite Pro 7 Kim Jakes, and Heather Turcotte, and having the most in-depth discussion about keto and primal food that I've ever had. They were telling me stuff that I had never even read before. And that, I don't know why that's a takeaway memory that I'll never forget, but that would not have happened had we not been there, been out to eat with each other, and that was extending our friendship. They're already part of our team, but those types of situations, have dinner with a stranger, go talk to somebody and develop a friendship. Because like Marcy said, that's one of the best kept secrets of attending events, is the lifelong relationships and the friendships you're going to create there.
Yes. And speaking of Crossline, we've got Dave Mack on here. He's amazing. We absolutely love the Macks from Colorado. Crossline to us. And yes, Dave, we love you too. And without events, and without LifeVantage, we would have never gotten to know Hagen and Dave. So we love you guys so much as well. So make sure that you're attending these events, because it really does just completely benefit you.
Hagen and Dave are the Mac Attack.
They are.
Yeah.
They're the Maxsters.
Sorry,
guys, we love you. And then develop your skills. Okay, because skills is how we really build this business, is just practicing the simple skills over and over and over and putting them into practice, right? Because the thing is that we can go and we can get all excited, we can be cheerleaders, because we do love being your cheerleaders. But just, we love being your cheerleaders. But coming in and being able to learn how to build this business at the minutia, the little points of access, right? Doing ITT and hearing the information that others are sharing that's working, seeing social media tips and scripts and different things that really have helped other people be successful can now help you, because you're catching it on and in these trainings. So make sure that you attend every single event that you possibly can, because these are the reasons why those numbers were the way they were at the beginning of this call. That's why there's the expedited advancement, because you're learning the new skills and you're putting them into practice. You're hearing and collecting stories. Yes, Kim and Jakes, collecting stories. You're going to have the personal growth opportunities and the suggestions from people too, on books that they're reading, things that they're practicing and doing that's helping them get the success that they want. And this is all going to come together in helping you gain your confidence.
And hearing the stories of people up there that are just like you, that are fearful, that didn't feel qualified, that this was the last thing they had in their options to do for a career because everything else had fallen through. And you're going to hear some stories that are just going to incredibly motivate you. And you're going to hear some stories that bring out every emotion that you have and probably dust some of the emotions off you haven't used in a while. That's where you get your personal growth and your confidence, watching other people walk over hurdles, through their obstacles, saying, don't let any excuse get to them, because that's one of the most powerful things, is the relatability to someone else's story that you're listening to that's up on stage when you're in the audience. It's incredible what these events do. And you just can't get that when somebody else goes to an event and tell me what it was like. You'll never get that experience when someone gives you their recollection of what the event was like. You have to be there either in person or preferably or virtually. Just don't miss an event.
Yeah. So you guys have an assignment. First of all, I want to know in the comment section, are you already pre-registered for Global? because we want to shout it out. If we see it right now, we want to be able to shout you out. And second is just go and pre-register. You will not regret it. It will benefit you in so many different ways. Just personally, it will benefit you. And then the aftermath will be your growth in your business, right? So I'm super, super excited to see every single one of you there. Yes, there's Hagen. Yep, virtual. That's awesome. So glad that you guys are participating. Yay, Marjorie. We will see
Elaine
you
is
in
going.
person.
Odell is going.
Elaine.
Marjorie's going.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
excited. So
That's
excited.
what leaders do.
Yep.
They're all leaders.
You got to show up to go up. And we know that it's going to benefit you. This is why it's so important to attend all events, like they're non-negotiable, because they're going to take anywhere that you think that you can't do it into a, hey, I can do this, right?
Absolutely. I'm gonna share a story of a dear friend, Michelle Poe. You guys know Elite Pro 9, Michelle Poe and her husband Sean. Their first event, they sat all the way in the back, up in the nosebleeds, because they didn't feel they belonged, number one, at the event, let alone up front. And that first event they went to completely transformed Michelle's life. And she's one of the most recognizable, energetic, vivacious leaders that LifeVantage has. And to think that Michelle Poe thought she could never do this, that she didn't belong, it even brings me to tears thinking about that, because I think, what if she would have missed that event? There's so many people globally that her and her husband, Sean, have an influence over, myself and Marcy included. They're dear friends, and we look up to them all the time. I am so blessed that she didn't miss that event, because she has inspired me in so many ways. And it's because of what she got from her first event. You can be the next Michelle Poe or Sean.
Ooh. Hey, how about that? I want to be Michelle when I grow up.
Me too.
So awesome. All right, guys. Well, we love you. We appreciate you. And we hope that this gave you a little bit of information on why you have to attend events. You've got to say yes to yourself. You've got to show up to go up. I've said that like 3 or 4 times already. And just make the decision today that attending events is non-negotiable. And that's the LifeVantage Academies that are monthly. It's the Elite Academies and Convention on the months that we don't have LVAs. And guys, just do it. Just do it. Do it.
Do it.
Just do it now, right? Right? Just do it. All right, guys. We love you. Have a great night. And we will see you shortly. Don't forget about the lives that they're doing from LifeVantage too. There's going to be more throughout the week. So be paying attention. If you're getting the text messages, you're smart, because they give you a heads up an hour before.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll
Click
see you
like and
later.
show up. Bye, guys. Love you.